Hi, Elsie Kerns here, and I want to invite you to change your mind, create new results. This was created by Dr. Joe Dispenza and will be presented by certified NeuroChange Solution consultants Andrea Rost and Dawn Palmer. We will begin Thursday, September 18th between 6 and 7:30 p.m. online, and you will also have Friday to review that video if you're not available on Thursday night. We will then meet in person Saturday and Sunday, September 20th and 21st at Infinite Possibilities Center in Marlton, New Jersey. So, Andrea, I'd like you and Dawn to tell us more specifically what we will learn at this conference.
Yeah, absolutely, Elsie. And thank you so much for having us today. So before we get into the actual workshop, I want to tell you a little bit about Inner Fuel. So Dawn and I formed Inner Fuel a few years ago, and the journey truly reflects our own personal experience with stress, burnout, and transformation. And as nurses, registered nurses with over 35 collective years of experience, and we're both still active in the healthcare space, we see that now more than ever is a time to shift from a state of stress to a state of creation. And we all have the innate power to create the desired lives that we want, to create the desired well-being that is important to us. And so we created Inner Fuel as a commitment to advocate for and advance the narrative around empowered health solutions. So we're here today to talk more about the Change Your Mind, Create New Results workshop. And I'll pass it over to Dawn so that she can share a little bit more details and then also hear about this beautiful partnership between Inner Fuel, Infinite Possibilities, and how we're bringing our collective wisdom together to the community.
Thanks, Andrea, and thank you, Elsie and Sandy, for hosting this short video. So my name is Dawn. I'm co-founder of Inner Fuel, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what we do at NCS. NCS stands for NeuroChange Solutions, which is a global community of certified consultants, all trained by Dr. Joe Dispenza, with the intention of making his groundbreaking neuroscientific research more accessible in communities, organizations, and to individuals. Andrea and I have both been trained by Dr. Joe personally to teach his program, Change Your Mind, Create New Results. Change Your Mind, Create New Results is based on Dr. Joe's best-selling book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And in this work, we use science as the contemporary model to demystify the process of personal transformation and sustainable change. We have 2 specific models and 4 tools that we use to help participants move or overcome obstacles in their lives and challenges in their personal and professional lives. One of the models we use is your personality and your personal reality. It has to do with those 2 things. And it makes sense since your personality is made up of how you think, how you act, and how you feel, that it has an impact on every area of your life. So we show participants how to move out of living in a state of survival or a state of stress to living in a more state of creation. We also use science to teach about brain waves so that people can learn how to go from an incoherent state of being, which is normally driven by the hormones of stress, into a more coherent state of being, which produces new ideas, greater clarity, more cohesiveness, and an overall greater effect in the lives of the participants in the workshop. So Sandy, I'd like to turn it over to you now to talk about 2 of the added benefits we're offering at this conference, the BioWell scan and the EES system.
Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. I'm so very happy that we can all four of us get together and present this workshop from Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's absolutely one of my favorite authors and my favorite teacher, really. And I think the thing that makes him most unique in our industry is that he can bridge the art of meditation with actual hard science and research. And for me, that's really special. And so, one of that technology that he has used in some of his workshops is the BioWell scan. And I would like to show you a video of him talking about how they used it and their results.
In our workshops, we have done extensive measurements with an instrument called the BioWell. And the BioWell was created by a man named Konstantin Korotkov. Think of the BioWell as a sophisticated Kirlian photography machine. Now, what it's measuring is the excitation of photons. When energy is enhanced in the body, there's a release of light. And so we're looking at the body's ability to release or organize light. And at the same time, we're measuring the energy centers of the body. What we're looking for is the relationship of how these energy centers line up with each other, as well as the size of the energy centers to determine if different systems are working cooperatively with one another. So take a look at this blessing of the energy centers meditation. The pre-measurement before the meditation, you could see the person has some balance in certain energy centers and an imbalance in others. Take a look at the end of 3 days, the change in both the alignment as well as the size of the energy centers. Now take a look at this one. There's a dramatic imbalance in the 5th energy center, the 6th energy center, the 2nd energy center, the 7th energy center. And now take a look at just the 3 days of meditation. Not only is there more of an alignment, but there's also more energy in each center. Now, that doesn't look too bad. Person's not too out of balance, but take a look what happens after 3 days. Now, that's a healthy, balanced autonomic nervous system. Now, this is before. Take a look at after, just a few days later. But take a look at the person's energy field around their body. You could see in the before example, there are certain areas where there's a weakness in the field. 3 days later, there's a dramatic change in the amount of light and information this person is emitting.
Okay, so one of the other actual technologies that we're going to be utilizing in this workshop is the EES light system. And one of the benefits of that system is that it actually creates a coherent energy field within the room. And what that enables your body to do is to start repairing, re-energizing your cellular structure. And in addition to that, there's one more other thing that it does simultaneously, and that is enhances your brain activity. And as it does that, it allows you to expand into your consciousness. That being that you go into an alpha state. And in the alpha state, technology and science has really proven that that enhances your ability to learn and to also maintain what you've learned. So I think that that's going to be an added benefit to this total workshop, and it'll allow us to see some really great benefits. I'm excited about the opportunity to have all of you and the four of us share this opportunity, and let's see what you end up with.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes, so I just want to jump in and say, please don't miss this chance to experience Dr. Joe's work being taught by 2 certified NCS consultants, by Dr. Joe personally, and the opportunity to also experience a BioWell scan before and after the conference, as well as being in the light energy system of the energy enhancement room. So we'll all see you September 20th, 21st in person, online the 18th. Click the link below to register. And we'll look forward to sharing that time with you. Thank you, everyone.
Great. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.